Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum METALHEADS FOREVER Show Nummer 493 am 30.11.2022. Unsere letzte Show im November und es war ein geiler Monat. Jetzt kann man sagen, war ein geiler Monat. Letzte Woche habe ich noch gesagt gehabt, ja, wir sind nah dran und jetzt haben wir schon den Monat gerockt und mit einer richtig amtlich geilen Band heute. Melodischer Power Metal vom Feinsten. Nur eine EP am Start, Jungs, und aber super sympathische. Und ich habe Sänger und Gitarrist am Start und das wird heute ein Fest. Und ja, ihr könnt euch freuen. Das wird heute wirklich cool, Freunde. Geile EP. Und bevor ich loslege, ich sehe schon die ersten Herzchen und Likes von Facebook. Wie immer, liebe Facebooker, geht rüber zu YouTube. Ganz wichtig. Leider wird die Sendung immer gestoppt von der Stream von Facebook und danach wird sie auch gelöscht. Also das heißt, diese Facebook, der Live-Card, bitte nicht weiterleiten, denn ist sie weg. Okay? Also, YouTube, da spielt die Musik bis zum bitteren Ende und natürlich nach dem Interview geht es noch weiter in der Aftershow-Party. So, ich freue mich jetzt gleich auf coole Gäste aus Amerika. Jawohl, zwei US-amerikanische Bands in einer Woche, Montag und Mittwoch. Unglaublich. Selten gegeben. Aber heute wird es sehr cool, Freunde. Und los geht's mit auch coole Jungs, könnten die fast die Brüder sein, vom Ausstand her. Vom Sound, so geil. Seit Januar sind heute unser Opener und Blinding Lights. Ich würde sagen, let the madness begin right now.
Someone to show me the way, or I would make it through another day. I gotta go and get out of this place. If I stay in this world, I'll go insane. See the light, see them shining bright. They will guide my way until the night. I lost the way, I feel the pain. Control burning my soul. And though I try, I can't stop this feeling. Every day feels like I'm dreaming, falling, one time falling. Can't no longer feel the pain. Come take my hand and take me through the night. I lost the way, I feel the pain. Whoa. I lose control, burning my soul. Whoa. My senses fail, I try to escape. Whoa. The blinding light, the endless night.
Jetzt wisst ihr, wo die Reise heute hingeht. Genauso geht es nahtlos weiter mit einem geilen Sound von Wings of Steel. Jawohl. Und ich sehe schon im Chat die ersten Gäste, die wir noch nicht hatten. Michael Winchester. Greetings, Michael Winchester. Und David Rees, my brother. Love the new Iron Allies album, David. And thank you so much for the video message. I love it. On the 9th of December, our 500th show. You'll be in the show, my friend. Okay, liebe Freunde, ich würde sagen, reden wir nicht lang rum. Los geht's. Hier ist noch einer, Max Patton. Servus. Hi, Max. Servus was Bavarian. Just to let you know. Okay, Freunde, auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Hier sind Wings of Steel mit ihrem geilen Track und Video Wings of Steel. Let the fucking madness begin right now. Holy shit. Das ist richtig geil. Oh man. And here is Leo on the vocals and guitar, Parker. Yes. Leo, how are you doing?
How's it going, my friend? How are you?
He's celebrating. Look, he's praying. Hey.
Praying to the heavy metal gods.
Yes. What an introduction. What a sound. After I worked on this EP today, the videos, I called our manager Tom and say, holy fuck, that's the next big thing. This is amazing. young dudes doing the stuff. Wow, I love it. I'm a fan
Happy
of
to
this
hear
EP
it.
already, to be honest.
Yeah, it's awesome to see Parker Slade in his leather pants in that video. It's a sight to behold.
Yeah, he's naked, but I saw he has a boxer short on. I saw it before. Parker,
Yeah.
I see you. Yes, here you are. This is for the girls. This show is for the girls only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel. I tell you, Daniel, she will love the show. This is Daniel from our fan club, and I love this band. You see, that's Daniel. Yeah, she's our hottie
Great to
here.
meet you guys. Lovely to be here on this amazing show.
Yeah, amazing band, amazing show. Thank you so much to be here and be our guest. And we have always the same. I see Iron Maiden. I see Iron Maiden here. I think Iron Maiden must be influenced. I see the poster here. I see the cap from Leo. You know,
I mean, name a band who hasn't influenced Maiden, and if they haven't, I probably don't listen to them. So you know.
Yeah. You know what? Our show starts always the same, and there is no exception. We want to know who is our guest, who is the metalhead today, how he became a metalhead. Was vocal your first instrument, or go back to your childhood, and what was the moment you decided, oh, thank you, this was a nice interview. Parker,
We lost Leo. Huh?
no problem, Parker, we just switched to you. Parker, guitar always your instrument?
Yes. Well, let's see. I started when I was a little kid. I tried to learn the piano initially, but I didn't like that. So the guitar, man, it's always what it's been.
Yeah.
From when I was like, let's see, I picked it up like when I was like maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I just played around with it. I didn't know what I was doing. I just made a bunch of noise with it, and then yeah, I tried to take piano when I was like 8. I didn't like it, and then yeah, when I was I think like 9 or 10, I started taking guitar lessons, and you know,
yeah.
From
so you're not so old. I guess you're in the end 20, early 30.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Yeah. So you grew up in a different time, like I grew up. I grew up in the 70s, 80s, in the heydays of hair metal and heavy metal. So what brought you to this genre of music, this power metal?
I mean, I guess it's kind of just where I ended up on my, you know, relationship with music. I discovered, I mean, neither one of my parents were really that big into music, so I didn't really, I had to kind of figure a lot of this stuff out. But I also live in a day and age where, you know, everything's on YouTube and it's on the internet. I don't have to, like, I can find all the music all over the world, you know, it's right there. So I think, yeah, when I was about like 7 or 8 years old, I discovered like Journey, and I heard the song like Separate Ways, and I was like, this is the sickest shit. So, you know, I got into them. I started to like that kind of a sound, and then I think when I was a little older, I discovered Metallica, and then got into that, and then I got into Megadeth and Iron Maiden, and it just kind of, you know, it opened up.
It's funny that you mentioned Journey. For me, what would be maybe you saw Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg, you know, like this stuff, you know, the cool 80 stuff, you know, Steel Dragon, like this. But it was Journey. That's actually maybe this is that's why your EP is very melodic. It's punchy, melodic, but this has everything in the like, say, this is your introduction to the metal world. This EP, it's like a business card, and Leo said, yes, you're right. It's like our business card, and this what I am sure we will hear from you. 100%, we will hear from you in the future. Keep going, because this is a gem. This EP is a gem, and this gem für unsere Gäste da draußen. I switch a little bit to German, because we have also German, of course, German viewers, fans. Hier, liebe Freunde, könnt ihr im Bandcamp die geile EP bestellen. Sehr, sehr, sehr cool. All right, so we have Journey, Metallica. Did you hear the new song from Metallica?
I did. I just checked it out yesterday. It's
Ah,
the sickest thing they've released since the 80s, man.
I was blown away. So holy shit, that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great track.
I'm impressed.
Nice to hear new music in that vein.
Yes, yes. I was impressed by Louis, Mr. Ulrich, and of
Mhm.
course how high James sings on this tune. Cool,
Mhm.
but selling high, Leo.
Hello.
One thing in this on this in this band on these songs is your high pitched voice.
Right, that.
When you discovered you have this kind of voice.
When I lost my balls, I was about 10 years. No, I'm just kidding. I was. I always listened to these guys singing extremely high, and I thought it was really cool. And so I started trying, and obviously I sounded like shit. But you keep on trying, and you don't give up. As with anything here in life, and eventually you uncover some techniques which allow you to do this without hurting yourself, and then you just keep on pushing, my brother.
You heard TNT, for example?
Yeah, I know TNT.
10,000 lovers, this is actually this kind of voice,
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's an amazing vocalist.
Absolutely, and he's still bringing it. Yeah. But, what was your magic moment? Your band? You said, "Oh, I want to be like this."
It's interesting. I don't know if I had like one magic moment. It's been a gradual thing, I would say. I'll try and keep this, not too long, but I got to take it back, because I would say the entire like interest for music started when I was about 3, because the first memory I have is that of me sitting on my dad's shoulder, and he was bouncing around in the living room, and what was playing in the living room was blues, the old blues, the Kings and stuff like that, all the BBs and the Freddies and stuff. And it wasn't really until in high school where I started dressing up a lot more like the likes of David Lee Roth or Vince Neil from Motley Crue, and it wasn't hard to tell that I didn't really fit in with the larger groups, if you will. But I would rather sit home and watch my VHS tapes and listen to the vinyls, and I didn't chase around my my classmates and stuff who didn't understand why I was wearing leather pants and the leopard print boots and shit. But I remember that metal music was always there, and I was listening to bands, like I said, like Motley Crue, Van Halen, Rat, Great White, those guys, and I started going into the heavier stuff, the early 80s British metal, and that definitely had its impact as well. And moving onwards, started playing gigs as a 17-year-old, I think, in Sweden, and that was the first time ever. And I think this was the big moment for me where music really impacted me, because when I got on stage, I realized that people weren't like looking at me like it was something weird looking like that. It was actually appreciated and encouraged. So from that moment on, I knew that I wanted to be doing what all these big ass frontmen were doing, like I said, David Lee Roth and the Dio and Bruce Dickinson and guys like that.
You can't go wrong with these guys. You can't go wrong.
I know, right? And
to be honest, this video is actually very much like you performed, like the old schoolers, like David Lee Roth, acrobatic stuff and performing, and Bruce Dickinson running around, kicking around, jumping around, and even Vince Neil in the heydays. I saw them in the 80s 4 times live, and holy shit, what a frontman, Vince Neil.
Yeah,
and
dude, I hope I was.
Yeah, I saw them all live in the 80s, and yeah, that's what I love so much, when young bands adopting this style again, bring back these memories. This was, listen to this EP brought back memories. I love bands like Steelheart or TNT. TNT was one of my highlights all the time, especially 10,000 Lovers. This song I love so much because of this fucking high voice. And Here we another singer who can do this. Keep your
Another
voice in
one of
touch
those.
because I'm afraid too much partying could destroy this voice. I can tell you.
I will not
Alright.
reveal the contents of this cup. It's
Let's
coffee.
talk-
It's coffee.
let's
I'm
talk
a
about-
It's coffee.
Your introduction. This is you call it Wings of Steel, the song Wings of Steel. How the band name came together and how you guys met, we do in the next part after the next song. What is the backstory to Wings of Steel?
So as for Wings of Steel, we wanted to write your kind of straight up classic early 80s driving heavy metal tune. And the music, as in most cases when we write, was recorded before the lyrics were written. And, when I sat down with the lyrics for the song, I figured that what this type of song really called for was a quote unquote stereotypical heavy metal lyric for that early 80s era. And it seemed fitting to write about, the terrifying wings of metal flying at high speeds with electrified steel and devastating firepower. So, this song, if you ask me, is definitely paying homage to the heavy music of that era, which we both spent a fair amount of time listening to.
Yep, I agree. And before we play the next song, let's go back to in the chat. We have some new guests today, never be before in our show, I guess. So if you are new on this channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the rocking bell. We want to see you more time. We have every day from Monday to Friday show, and we have great bands, all kind of genres. Tomorrow we have melodic death metal, for example, Darkfall, or tomorrow. So today we have melodic power metal. Let's say hello to maybe you know them and greet them. Yes, Michael Winchester. You know Michael?
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Nice to see you, dude. What's that guitar, Parker? Can you tell?
It looks like a Jackson soloist, I think.
Okay, here we go.
Cotton candy finish. It's either that or it's an Ibanez. I think it's the Jackson though.
Looking good, Michael. Nice
We
to meet you, my
we
brother.
just talked before about this gentleman. This is David Rees.
Oh.
Greetings, David.
That is one hell of a metal name. I'm jealous.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That's a metal picture too, man.
And you know what?
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's a fucking cool dude. He's a really, really nice. He's a gentleman. He's an old schooler. This is the guy, he did it all, for more than 30 years. Then we have Max Payton.
Aha. Hello,
Mr.
Max.
Max.
Nice to see you here.
Okay, so
Is that the coast of California? Can't
Yeah,
tell.
that is Malibu
let's see
Beach.
who is again another name here. This is for Leo. David.
Oh, David.
Oh yeah, dude.
No,
There we
David.
go. David knows what's up, man.
Good to see him in here, man.
David's got some excellent shirts in his wardrobe too.
He does, man. He does.
I guess this is a shirt from Wings of Steel.
Might be.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, what we have. If you alle da draußen, ihr könnt die wo jetzt zuschauen, die wo jetzt auf Facebook sind, loggt euch ein bei YouTube, schreibt mit uns. You guys, fans of Wings of Steel, log in, write us, and we want to say hello to you too. So, go back to the EP. The next song, there is only one video available from you guys, so I have to help out a little bit to animate the cover a little bit. And the next song is Black Out the Street. And then let's talk later. Let's listen first. Here is Wings of Steel on Black Out the Street.
Running from Just one look in their eyes, you'll see that the devil has come to read the golden stream. There's an evil inside that beast, a burning fire that remains, and it feeds upon the weaknesses. Will the ever set them free? Back out the street, back out the street, back out the street.
Amazing, man. When I heard this EP today, loud in my headphone, I tell you what, I was blown away. And Parker, you said for Journey was the first band actually. Your sound and the way how you play, it reminds me very much of Neil Schon when he was with Hardline, when he was a little bit harder than Journey. And you have a beautiful solo sound. Is Neil Schon for you influence?
He's definitely one of my favorites. There's a lot of guitar players that go into the mix, and but yeah, he's definitely a big one. Yeah.
I think we have a fan here, David. Next Stormchild, not next, but soon. So Max Payton is so beautiful. Yes, I agree.
Thank you, Max.
And Daniel says, this sound is amazing. I agree. Daniel, da hast du so recht. So eine geile Band. I repeat now. Repeat myself. I love young bands doing the sound of the 80s and bring the new style in. And the voice fits so perfectly. And again, I was wrong. This was the song. Actually, I hear this "Ooh Baby." What reminds me of David Coverdale and Still of the Night. This is the song, not other one.
I think he did it sexier though, but yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, baby. I think he's got a trademark on that one. Got to look out for the copyright infringement here.
Yeah.
That insecure laugh.
Be careful, maybe the bands are looking for singers, Leo is a killer singer. And Parker, let's talk about Wings of Steel, the band, because there's two people to see, Leo and Parker. And Parker, you told me that this is actually a band, yes, but you guys are in charge. Tell me a little bit.
I mean that's basically the extent of it. When it comes to writing the music and the whole creative direction, I mean me and Leo do everything. Then we work with our drummer Mike, and we basically we write the songs. We give a rough idea of the drum parts, and then he comes in and he plays them for the record, and then yeah, when we play live, we have another guitar player and bass player do it because unfortunately I can't be 5 people at the same time. But yeah, it's definitely a band.
Music-wise, you're the mastermind, Parker, of the music, and then comes Leo on board, or you do it together?
I mean, it's a pretty collaborative thing when it comes to writing the music. I bring what I bring to the table, he brings what he brings to the table, and it comes together, and you get Wings of Steel. So that's basically it.
I am pretty sure if the right label catch this, and Leo, he's actually right what you told me before. You got offers, but you are very careful. You're not jumping on some traps. This is so easy. You hooked to something and then fuck. Now we blew it. Because what you do is very smart. Not one label says, hey, we are a big label, come on, sign, and you're fucked. And I tell you,
I mean, our songs, they're our little children, and you want them to stay virgin for as long as possible, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you work your ass off. You spend your whole life, you pour it into this thing, and then some fucking label comes along and okay, now we own this. Now you're not going to make any money. It's like we already hardly make any money off of it. So
yeah, I'm like, what money, dude?
But for this, it sounds amazing. So let's talk about the production, because this sounds, that is high standard. That is the sound. Where you produce the sound? You have a studio. You have a producer.
So we everything except for the drums we record here. I'm here out in Thousand Oaks, which is like just outside of Los Angeles.
So that's the next question. You are based in Los Angeles because
But
Heike, she asked, where are you?
I'm out here, and we have a studio, and it's from an old. Long story short, my parents' place where we're at, they redid the backyard, and they discovered an old bomb shelter. Because this house was built in the 60s, and a lot of the houses built around here, they were built with these things, but then people just fill them in or whatever. So long story short, they find this thing in the backyard. They dig it out, they paint the walls, and then it just sits there. And then, fast forward however many years to 2020, me and Leo are living together in Hollywood, and then there's the COVID shutdown. So we can't do anything. We can't go to any studios to record or rehearse or anything like that. So we come out here to my parents' place, and they have the bomb shelter, So we turn that into a studio, and that's where we write and record everything basically.
Cool.
So I think it's pretty fucking metal if you ask me to write music in a bomb shelter, but it's just a place to record. But that's that's where we do it. And then the drums get done. We go to, because we can't, the space isn't big enough to house a full drum kit. So we can't record drums in there. So we go to another studio. But yeah.
For the next song, you didn't use drums. So you don't, because now I tell you, before we have a lot like a roller coaster. Now we go down a little bit. So it's a beautiful song. Now comes the real beautiful song. Before Max said so beautiful, this one is, the next is beautiful and perfectly sung. It's the song, but before we talk about the song, what is the backstory to Black Out the Street? Leo, you give me the
All right.
inside look.
Yeah, Black Out the Street. Black Out the Street is about. You could say it's about like a battle of the mind, right? A battle in which you are all of the characters. It's about climbing the black walls of a dark past or present in which you have to face your inner demons in order to rise above. And as we know, these inner demons, they're the ones that you create, and they're very different from one another. But what they all tend to do is they feed upon your weaknesses, and they may hold you under the gun and define you for a very long time if you let them. It's about believing in your inner strength and to face down the guilt, the anger, remorse, or the hurt, whatever it is that you're holding, that is holding you back from you reaching your full potential, pretty much.
Thank you. And there's a 5-track EP and only Killer, and little different genres. It's metal, but you show also the soft side of Wings of Steel. So next song is Kamsen Riders. It's Kamsen or Kamsen? How you pronounce?
Kamsen Riders.
Kamsen Riders. Okay, let's listen to this beautiful song.
On the prowl for the attack, golden blizzard like a playboy still to fire, deepest blood of chaos and through the whip of the driving rain, outward towards the break of the longest day, conjuring strange illusions, reaching us down by the side, laughing at madman's delusion. We blotter the chaos still deep inside.
I am sorry. There's a wrong subtitle. Stormchild. What the fuck? I was shocked. What the hell? Why?
That is quite all right, my brother.
It's all right.
Yeah, wrong title. Damn. What a beautiful and the guitar. Little flamenco style, right?
Yeah, dude. A little get to showcase that kind of side of things, which is cool. It's not what people expect, you know.
I think that's the cool thing you mentioned too, you know, this EP, and we said that, you know, it's kind of like a business card, is the fact that with 5 songs, we try to show as many different things as possible, because we're not set on writing just one particular kind of metal or one particular kind of style. There are so many things we wish to communicate, and so I think 5 songs was just enough to at least begin to describe what it's all about for us.
So what is in the pipeline? Is there album in mind to doing a full blown album?
There's an album in its mixing stages right now.
Wow.
It's 10. So you know, you thought 5 was good, man. Just wait till 10 hits you next year.
What did you say? 10?
10.
Cool.
10. Yep, twice the EP, man. So
new songs or including this 5?
all new songs, man.
And all in the same style.
Well, I mean, it's all Wings of Steel. That's all I can say.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you know where we hear this song, this LP or this album next year, hopefully. Here.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. We'd love to.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about you guys. How you met? Are you childhood buddies or in a kindergarten met, or how you came together?
So I think back in 2019, we were both attending the same music college in Hollywood, and walking around there, you know, there were people playing metal and hard rock and stuff, but I remember Parker was the only guy looking and walking around, you know, actually looking the part. And I remember I saw him play. He was playing a showcase thing or whatever it's called, and he was playing an Iron Maiden song. And I watched him shredding. I go, God damn, this guy, he's a beast of a guitar player. Would totally exactly the kind of dude I'm looking to start something up with. And so we got together, we started talking, bonding over different bands, and it just so happened that he was looking to move into Hollywood, and me and my friend, we had a third guy who was living at our apartment, and he was moving out. So that's how it came to be that Parker moved in with me in Hollywood, and that's pretty much when we started writing music.
I mean, it was cool, man, because there's not like, you know, you think when you go to a music school, there's a bunch of other people, but you know, it was a lot more scarce than you would realize. And you know, I came across Leo. I'm like, yo, dude, like, you know, you look fucking cool. Do you know who Blue Murder is? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna be best friends, you know. Here we are. So
it all starts with an under the radar band, and there you go.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Los Angeles, because I have a story. A good friend of mine, he was the ex-bass player from Bonfire, and he recorded the Fireworks album in America. And he was in the heydays, as an end 89, 88, 89. They recorded this, and this was the time he was like in the Roxy or Whiskey a Go Go and the Rainbow Bar and Grill, and this was amazing. There was the street full of metalheads and looking like you guys. And then years later, in the 2000, he came back again, and he brought somebody. He said, "Oh, you have to see this." And then it was death. It was death. It was nothing. It was not the same like the vibe. I have the feeling the vibe somehow comes a little bit back. If it's true, what we see so in YouTube, for example, how is Los Angeles now in 2022?
I mean, it's not what it was back in the 80s, man. I think that goes without saying. You know, I hate to shatter everybody's dreams, because I think the common thing, I mean, even Leo had this, is if you've never been to LA and you're into all this music and you're watching all the music videos and shit from back in the day, you're like, oh my God, that's like the place to be. But the reality is it's just, it's still cool. There's all these great places. They're still there. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are still there. Like, Whiskey is there and Rainbow's there, Viper Room's there. All these places are still there, and there's still a lot of bands playing it, but it's not the same streets packed with fucking people. Yeah, no. And it's not necessarily, I feel like it's not necessarily one concentrated scene either. There's a bunch of different little scenes that kind of come in and out of phase. So it's not, there's metal, there's old school metal, there's like thrash and punk and metalcore and alternative and all these different shit that has little, but it's not one big definitive scene. And it's definitely,
why? Because Nicky moved out and Winston moved to Nashville, so that he took the stuff with him.
Yeah, I guess.
Took all the cocaine with him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
Thomas Kreuzer ist wieder hier, unser Chapter Chief in Switzerland. He greets
Thomas
you guys.
Kreuzer.
hello.
Yes.
Greetings, Thomas. Greetings,
Yes.
my friend.
Und Dirk sagt eine mega Ballade. Hallo zusammen. Hallo lieber Dirk. Habe gestern, glaube ich, schon erwähnt, dass danke für deine Videobotschaft. Super cool. Wird am 9. Dezember gespielt natürlich. Sehr, sehr cool. Daniel wrote, very nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
It
nice
will-
shirt she's got going as well.
That's our shirt. That
I
is
recognize it. Yeah.
Yes.
Looking fire.
We are on fire 5 days a week. And I'm even on a weekend because never stops the work.
There you go, man.
Cams in Riders. Give me
Yes,
the
sir.
inside look in this beautiful ballad.
So Chems and Riders. The lyrics to Chems and Riders vaguely describes the journey of the two stallions, as you can see on our album cover. The black and the white, the dark and the light. It's about a bond deeper and larger than that of blood. Some might call it destiny. And it's about the like unbreakable connections that have been molded by the good and the bad, the hard and the easy along the way. It's about a shared calling, a calling that can be discovered only by not seeking it purposely. It's an ever ongoing thing to which everyone has to find their own meaning. But in short, I guess you could say that Chems and Riders is about aligned destiny.
Für alle da draußen, Wingstreet haben eine geile Facebook-Seite. And on the Facebook page, there are some instrumentals like Parker sitting on the rock and playing guitar. So that's why I thought that is cool. These guys are cool. You're in your world.
Mhm.
You're playing not only heavy riffs and great solos. Now you're playing a lot of acoustic stuff. So where you feel more comfortable, Parker? More with the electric or more with the acoustic?
Well, I think at the end of the day, man, we're just musicians, and like we love playing music. So what we don't limit what we do to just say, okay, I'm just gonna do this one thing and that's it. So no, man, like we like to get creative and explore around with shit. And yeah, even though a lot of this, some of our shit, and you'll hear when this album comes out too, there's some fucking heavy shit on there, but at the same time, like, so a lot of that stuff, like, it started on an acoustic guitar and then it's really heavy. So, but that's just another way of doing it. And I mean, fuck, man,
Do you
going out
remember,
and playing
Parker?
is awesome.
Do you remember when you very first time heard Leo's voice when he hit the high notes?
I think, I think before we like formally met, he had some like videos of him singing on his Instagram page. So I checked those out. I was like, okay, you like the way he looks is like how he can sing. That's fucking awesome. I've never met anybody like that. And then, yeah, like we finally like hung out and we started jamming on some shit. jamming on some like White Snake or something like that, and yeah, I was like, cool, yeah, this is what I need, you know.
Another metalhead from Switzerland, from Austria. Unser lieber Gerd von Bad Hoven. That's a cool band from Austria. He greets.
Cool.
Servus, Gerd.
Nice to meet you, my friend.
Yeah. All right. I would say now we play the song somebody wrote before. Who was it? We have so many already. Let me see who was it who said the next song would be.
It was our brother, Mr. David.
David. Yes, it was David, right? Okay. David, now comes your song. Stormchild. Fucking cool dude too. So, Stormchild, and then we talk about this song. Here we go.
Skies echoing thunder, casting shadows in the dead of the night. Ruler of the seven seas, queen of illusion, there's a storm that's rising. The lightning strikes, the storm child rolls on through the night and day. Deep in the eye of the twister, storm child is coming your way. Tick-tock, she moves like a hunter, riding with the wind. Fools get to believe she ain't nothing but a child. She's the tempest in the night. The lightning strikes, the storm child rolls on through the night and day. Deep in the eye of the twister, storm child is coming your So if you mess with the storm child, there's nothing to do. Let her run for your life when she's coming for you. Echoing thunder, casting shadows again. Queen of illusion, there's a storm that's rising. The lightning strikes, the storm child rolls on through the night and day. Deep in the eye of the twister, storm child is coming. The lightning strikes, the storm child rolls on through the break of day. Deep in the eye of the twister, storm child is
Amazing. I cannot tell you how much I love this EP. This is such a cool sound and so much to discover in this song. Guitar wise, even this oriental stuff, I love it. This is so smart songwriting. There's young dudes, no producer, only you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was fun because we have our guy who helps us like mix all the stuff, and I was just calling him. I was like, oh, you're
What's the name of this guy? Because we have to greet him.
yeah. So this guy is this is Damien Renaud. He does Dragon Force and Fear Factory.
Here we
Two
go.
others, so he knows what he's doing, but he helps us. He did the mix on the EP, and he's doing the mix on the album. But I was talking with him the other week because I didn't distinguish between a mixer and a producer, and so he's like, okay, yeah, I'm like, you're the producer. He's like, well, I'm just doing the mix. You're still a producer, I guess, yeah. So the whole thing is me and Leo like producing it because we write the songs and we tell all right, more reverb on the snare, turn this up, turn this down.
I like this.
So forth,
I hate this like a fart. I like it like in the 80s. That's exactly like a snare should sound. Yes, I salute you for this. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
And this,
Mhm.
it's well produced. To be honest, it's a pleasure to listen. There's everything in this EP. This is a EP. You say, oh, damn, why only 5 songs? Damn it! No, I want an album. And glad to hear that you are in a final stuff. Ja,
It's coming soon, man. It's coming.
ganz liebe Grüße an unseren lieben Hannes. You remember I talked about the guy in Austria before? Yeah, this is Hannes. This is the guy. If you ever play in Austria, maybe you should call him because he has the connections. Yeah.
Cool. Hannes, yeah. Dude, I love the community you guys have got here. I got the chat open on my phone here, and it's so cool to see how everyone's greeting each other, and it's like you guys are a little family, and we're totally stoked to be part of this. It's awesome. It's really cool.
I told you before we went live that we have a community. This is the fan club, and that's why I always ask our bands to give us a little support, like a fan package. And this will be every Friday. We have our raffle, and we have 8 merchandise from bands, all guests of our show. And so now I ask you now officially, could we have a little package for our fan club?
We would love to set you guys up with some wings of steel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the man. And we love it. And you see, the reaction is already cool. And to be honest, sometimes it's not everybody's taste. Some they like more thrash, they don't like more death, they like more glam. This is always. But in the end of the day, the community always gives every band a chance to shine. There's no bashing or we are so open. The fan club is very, very, very open for every genres. And in the end of the day, and now Peter's is our first today. If you like beer, we have beer for you. And Peter is the first one. Humpen hoch. Humpen means the pot, the glass. And here is the first round of beer from
Yes,
Peter.
there we go.
I drink coffee.
Beer.
I drink coffee. I join.
This is actually an electrical candle, but I didn't have a beer cup here. So.
It's coming soon.
Cheers,
Beer and
brother.
spirits.
Cheers. Peter Krause. Is that how you say it?
Prost in
Prost.
German. Prost.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's how you say cheers. Yeah.
You can say cheers, motherfucker. No problem. We are in a metal show.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Let's talk about Storm Child. Epic sound.
Child.
Mhm. Well, I think this song in particular is actually the oldest song on this EP. This song was actually written back in March of 2020, and so I feel like this song was a pretty pivotal point in our songwriting as Wings of Steel. I feel like that's when we really we figured out this is it. It's the combination of all these heavy things and these melodic things, and it all kind of comes together. And and it created Wings of Steel. So it's got, this nasty, heavy riff and verse section, and then it goes into this huge chorus, and then I do some interesting shit for the guitar solo, and
Keep it going. That's the shit. That's cool. We talked about before about our sampler. Our sampler comes out next year, and now officially I ask you, hopefully we find an agreement that you be part of our sampler, because that's what we also need. We need some real shit cool bands. And for me, Wings of Steel, I'm 100% sure we hear from you guys. That's is for me. That's for me. I'm sure this is too good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll look into it. And it'd be awesome to be a part of that, man.
Yeah. Do we hear? If you agree, Tom, du weißt, was zu tun ist. Und Hannes, ich glaube, brauchen wir nicht lange reden. Eine weitere geile Band für unseren Sampler. Und let's work out the paperwork and let's do it. And I think it will be awesome. David, I think, has to leave. Time to work. Greetings, Leon Parker. See you in FB group. David, thank you so much.
Doing, David.
Please come back to our show again. David. Bring some friends. Tell your friends there is a cool show on YouTube and Facebook. It's more YouTube and Facebook, but please spread the words. There is a show 5 days a week. We have so many cool bands. Like today it's yes. You see, Hannes Rittl agree. So that's mean. Yeah, he's also from the label, I must say. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the next song. And I must say, I struggle. There are definitely 2 songs I love to death. The first one, Wings of Steel, amazing. But when I heard the next one, I think, holy shit. And I had to listen to this song maybe 3-4 times in a row, because I thought, holy shit, this is cool. That's really cool. I mean, every song is cool. Black, Out the Street, Camden Riders, Stormchild, they're all very cool tracks. But then it comes to the next one, Rhythm of Desire.
You were talking about the fact that, the whole, ooh, babe, this is our ooh, babe song.
Well, there's a lot of ooh, baby. There's even a baby now in the little video clip I produced for you. And, you can see a little bit in the background. But I am curious what is the story, because this is a great song, and I'm struggling. I don't know what is better. It's Wings of Steel better? Is this that's for me the next highlight on the EP. It's very hard. Let's talk to let's decide the listeners, our fans, what to say to the next song. So the next song is Rhythm of Desire, right? Of
Yes,
Desire.
sir.
Here we go. Let's give it.
Body kills mine. Hush. she ever gives to me.
By far, one of the best songs ever played on this show. This is amazing. This is amazing, man. There is so much love in this song, so much talent. Guitars, the vocals, killer. Oh, but killer. We have again private dating chat girls. Yes.
They're everywhere, man.
Yeah. You know what? Benutzer sperren. Zack. Fuck you, motherfuckers. All right. Gone. All right. I must say.
Maybe it's because we played Rhythm of Desire. That's when you get all the sex bots.
I know, right? That's what happens,
Yeah.
man.
Please, Parker, put a shirt on. You see the girl.
See? Man, that stallion is bringing some Jews, man.
I know, man.
A good question. Who brought you to the show? I think Good question. Who brought you to the show?
I don't know. I think we got an email.
Yeah.
I gotta remember who.
But
I think one of the guys on your team sent us an email.
Yeah, Tommy does the bookings. But I think I saw the video first. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to steal the show. Maybe it was Tom who discovered you guys. But for me, today it was the holy shit. This is getting better and better and better. Now, so many cool songs. I loved already the Wings of Steel video, because this is like when I saw Santa Cruz, this band. This young fellas now active, all Seit Januar, same style, same vibe. I got goosebumps. When I get goosebumps, then I know that is fucking awesome. And yeah, and this was another killer night for me, killer day, because I had to work on these videos, and it was a pleasure always again and again to listen to the songs, especially to Rhythm of Desire. And I think I go for a rhythm. Even Wings of Steel is awesome, but I think there's everything there. There's a little bit Alana Miles, this Black Velvet groove. There is this Tommy Aldridge styling drumming with the double bass from Still of the Night. You know, there's so much in this song, but still it's your sound. But I love to get remembered of all this. Like I remember very first when I heard like a Black Velvet, for example. To this day I like this song because it has a cool groove. And I remember when I heard the very first time in '87, Still of the Night, this blew me away. I mean, this was like, what the fuck? So much talent. John Sykes, all Steve Ryan, all the cool guys. So who came up with the idea with a Rhythm of Desire?
Again, I think it was a very collaborative effort, as with most of our songs. You know, do you remember how the riff came to be, Parker? Was that something you had in your archives, or was that something we kind of just hummed?
I think the riff was kind of we had the riff, and it's like, okay, we're gonna have this one section, and then the verse, we're like, we just want to do a super stripped down verse. And
now remember, we wanted to write a song that you could get romantic to, you know, that was still have some fucking balls to it.
You know, we wanted to kind of give that kind of do that kind of a thing instead of just constantly all the time. Get something that's more laid back. And I think the thing that's cool about this song is that it allows for a lot of emotion and feeling to come through. When you're not full speed. I mean, trust me, we're a metal band, man. We love going full speed, but it's good to have dynamic like that. And I mean, it's fun for us too. We love that tonality and that to be in that kind of a groove. And
I know that we definitely wanted to express some of the more bluesy side that we have too as well. And this was definitely the first song where we got more bluesy with it. And there's more of that coming up on the album at hand. But yeah, this was the first one of that.
Did you actually listen to to singers like Ray Gillen, for example, which is one of the greatest?
Yeah, I've definitely heard some of Ray Gillen's work. Absolutely amazing vocalist, and on our YouTube and Facebook page, there have been some mentions of him and similarities and stuff. I think it's really cool to hear the opinions of people and what they hear in what we do and stuff. It's really awesome.
I think the thing that's kind of interesting with this is, we listen to so much different music, where we don't, we just write the music, however we're feeling it. And, one guy will say it sounds like Maiden, the other guy will say it sounds like Priest, the other guy will say it sounds like Whitesnake. Like it's, everybody, and they're all right, because those are all things that we listen to, but we didn't necessarily sit down and be like, okay, we're gonna consciously do this one thing. It was more so like, fuck it, I got this cool riff, great, let's roll with it. And yeah.
I tell you what, we need people like you guys. We need bands like this to keep this going and keep this alive, because this is I always say the best music in the world is heavy metal. It doesn't matter it's a ballad or it's the groove, the heart, the soul is there, and you definitely have soul. Do you remember how many guitar tracks do you use for this? Because there's so much to discover. If you listen, the more I listen to the song, the more I hear a guitar, hear a guitar, hear a guitar. Yeah, how many tracks are there in the end, for example?
It depends on the what section of the song. Usually I have the rhythm guitars, and I play the same rhythm guitar part twice so that it sounds full. It's like when you play live, you have all that volume and it fills up all that space. So to recreate that on the record, I play the same thing twice. And then I'll have that. I'll put a solo on there, and then I'll put like a harmony on the solo, and then I'll have another melody coming up. So it's really whatever whatever I feel like.
I said before, very smart songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
This from young dudes. The same for Leo. You have a lot of backing vocals. Who guide you? You record your vocal line, and then you say, okay, now I double this, I double that, do here. Who guides you? This is all in your brain?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you're writing, like for me, when I'm writing when I'm singing the vocals, I go, all right, well, this needs a backing vocal part, just to emphasize the heaviness of it, or to open it up or whatever, the same way that we look at guitar harmonies and stuff like that. But sometimes, the track is done and we just go back and see, like, well, can we put a vocal here, another vocal here, and whatever serves the track the best? Because it's also very easy to get carried away, because harmonies are fucking awesome, always.
Yes.
So you got to kind of, decide where you want it and where you should maybe leave it out.
I think on that point, at the end of the day, it's all about just making the song as sick as it can, as awesome and, as good as it can get. And, it's cool. We'll sit down, we'll come up with one part, and then, we'll have it there, we'll have it recorded, and then we'll be sitting there and we go, you know what, this is going to sound really good if we put this with this. And that's kind of how our writing process just unfolds. It starts with just, one thing, whatever, we got a groove, cool. Then there's a riff. Then we put that riff down. So, okay, now we're going to tweak the riff and then do this with this. And then we're going to put this vocal line over it. And that's how you eventually.
Hannes has a cool question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, We are partially a West Coast band. Me myself, I'm from Europe. I'm from Sweden, but we do. Maybe it's something about the air over there.
That's I forgot to ask you. Yeah, you mentioned it before. You're from Sweden, and Swedish are masters for melodic metal. Not only death metal, but when it comes to melodic metal, Swedish and Swiss also, they are fucking awesome. You know, we have so many cool guests already from Sweden and from Switzerland here, and always so amazing vocalists.
Yeah, Switzerland is awesome. I mean, one of my favorite vocalists. I cannot think he's from Switzerland, right? Steve Lee from Gotthard.
Yeah, he's from Switzerland. Isn't
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite vocalists. Excellent.
Stefan, the other guitar player that plays with us live, who's the other guy in the video. He's from Switzerland too, actually. Although he's a dual U.S. citizen, but he's from Switzerland. So
that is a cool mix. You know what we need now? First off, we need a picture, of course. Yeah, and I can see the Pegasus, the stallion. You have it even. So you need a white one on the other side, right?
Yeah.
It's an ongoing discussion. I might get it. We'll see.
Okay, let's do the picture. And yes, you make the posing. I press the button, and got it.
Did I blink?
Nice.
And now,
I
I need something from you guys. Let's see who is today. I have so many already here. Who was cool? Who fits? This band. I remember. Very cool guy. Let me wait 1 minute. Now I can find it now. The band I want. We have so many here. That's a cool band, and I want something like this from you guys.
Hi, we're Harsh, and you're watching Metalheads Forever with Rich and Newton, guys. Yeah!
So I need something like this, and I need another one, two actually from you guys. One is for our 500 show. I got a lot of already for on the 9th. So because we are live now, so you can do maybe a greeting for us and congratulations for 500 shows. That would be awesome. And then of course, like you do this. Here we are Winkelstein, and you're watching Metalheads Forever, because we are collecting. We have so many cool dudes already who it's very important for us and for me, for example, to looking back. You know, now we have 500 shows and we have so many greetings already. It's so cool, and I'm so thankful. You know, I would say without me, of course, and you can count in. I edit later. Don't worry. Okay. You start with what? Start with first we are Winkelstein and watching, and later on we do the 500. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's get rid of me.
Are you ready, bro?
And
Let's do it.
This is Leo Unabhängig
And Parker Howell
from the band Wings of Steel, here with your host, Richie Newton.
you forgot Metalheads Forever. That's important.
Oh, shit.
Yes, that's the shit. Okay, one more time.
Let's try it again.
Attitude.
See if I can pull off a screen.
We have Metalheads here. And
this is Leo Unabhängig
and Parker Howell
from the band Wings of Steel. You're watching Metalheads Forever live with your host, Richie Newton.
yes, that's the shit. That is
the shit.
All right. And now another one for 500 shows. Then I have it already. Okay? And
yeah, like a congratulations?
Yes, for 500 shows. And then later on, this will be, we have many, tons of great messages already. And
Hello.
Hello.
You're watching Metalheads Forever, here with Wings of Steel.
we would like to congratulate Metalheads Forever on their 500th show.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Keep on rocking. Stay metal. Rock hard. Ride the wings of metal, baby.
You fucking actors. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. We have so many great vocalists already, and my favorite, actually, one of my favorite, because I have another one on my list. It's Girish. You know Girish Pradhan? Girish in the Chronicles?
I don't think we've heard him yet.
You must check out this band. That's the shit. I show you who is Girish.
Cool.
Hey Metalheads, Girish here from Girish and the Chronicles. I just want to say one thing. Metalheads forever! Yay!
Dude was channeling the inner gods of metal.
Watch out for Girish. The next metal god is coming. When Rob Halford says it's enough, I have to water in my garden, that's the next shit. Girish is a fucking cool band, I tell you. Kicks ass. You should work with them, rock with them. India. Very, very cool. From India.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are done. We have one more song. This is the first song one more time, because some of our viewers and fans checked in later. They missed the first song, Wings of Steel. I am so happy to have you here. It was amazing. Awesome band. Another killer band. And you will get an email from Tom about the sampler, and hopefully it works out. It would be awesome to welcome you on our Let the Match Begin Volume 1.
Yeah. Just gotta say real quick, it's been an honor being here, meeting all of you guys. And if you wouldn't mind, follow us on Facebook or Instagram. There should be links in the chat where you can find our CD and our social media. It's in the link tree, and we hope to talk more with you.
We got a new album coming out, looking like spring next year. Check out the social media, and we'll keep you all up to date. But if you thought 5 songs was good, man, you got 10 coming your way. So
ihr da draußen, checkt die Band aus. Das ist eine Hammerband. And I'm sure we hear from you more. And when the album is ready to release, please be here first. We want to listen to we want to have maybe introduction show. Would be awesome.
We will see you then, Rich.
Yeah, man.
Tom does the bookings. Please, you get an email anyway from Tom. So I talked to him today. I say, Tom, we have to get this band on the sampler because this is the shit. He says, yeah, if you like it, yeah, and I like it so much. This is the shit, man. And if Hannes Riddle, when he writes, congrats, Wing of Steel, you catched me, then, and he's the old schooler, he's so long in the business, he knows what he's talking about. All right. Thank you so much, Parker. Leo, go back to sleep or whatever you're doing now, or sport or writing music. Thank you so much for an amazing interview. It was another highlight for me.
Our pleasure, my friend.
Thanks for having us.
And here are Wings of Steel with the killer track, Wings of Steel. I salute you. Bye.
Riding wings of metal, seeking fire.
Jawohl, willkommen zur Aftershow-Party und habe ich zu viel versprochen, eine geile Band, oder? Die haben mir wirklich den Arsch weggerockt. Das ist so geile Band, so ein geiler Sound und wie gesagt, ich höre es immer in der Volllautstärke, Full Blast auf 11 und hammergeil. So, ja, wir sagen, wenn wir am 9. oder wann ist es denn genau? Habe ich gar nicht gehört, am 8.12. nichts vorhabt, dann seid bitte in Graz. In Graz spielt die Musik. Jawohl, Hannes Rüttl ist wieder am Start, hat was Geiles organisiert und schaut nach Graz in Club Vakuum. Sehr, sehr cool. So, es gibt ein paar, wie viel haben wir denn heute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Videos haben wir für euch in der Aftershow-Party und die nächsten sind Cold Rush und Shell of Fate. Let the Madness begin in der Aftershow-Party.
Give me shelter from this open ground. I'm never giving up, I swear keep to our own. Give me shadow fight. Keep the shadows forever, because I feel my soul. You never let me down when I'm on my own. Oh, this is the end, my friend. Getting deeper with every war we wage. The devil's toxic tongue was now right inside my neck. The voice in my head searching for escape, but there is no way out for this toxicated mind. I'm rotting in hell in this toxicated mind. I'm rotting itself in my shell of fire. Oh, this is the end, my friend. It's the end of the world. This is the end, my friend, but not the end of my
I'm playing the villain, babe. The stuff you want. Try to give you everything you want. No, you don't. You wanted your file? I found you your file. You wanted out? I got you out. You needed money? I found the stuff.
This is the end, my friend. It's the end of the world. This is the end, my friend, but not the end of my own. This is the end, my What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me?
Sehr, sehr geil. Cold Rush. Ja, der Michael hat es gerade angesprochen. Wäre super geil, speziell vom Fanclub, wenn er uns eine Sprachnachricht schickt oder eine Videobotschaft aber bitte nicht länger als halbe Minute max. Ich kann nicht länger, weil wir haben so viele schon und so viele Künstler sind auch an Bord. Die haben wir jetzt schon geschickt. Es wird jeden Tag kommen, noch mehr dazu. Ich habe heute wieder einen ganzen Schwung rausgehauen und die haben schon alle Daumen hoch gemacht und da kommen so viel, weil sonst wird es wird's wenig. Also, wenn es geht, Maximum eine Minute, Maximum, mehr geht nicht. Muss ich schneiden sonst, okay? Ja, gestern war wieder ein super geiler Tag, nämlich der Michel hat ein Shirt übergeben, ein Geschenk an Mark Fox und das ist es, das Foto. Jawohl. Heli zu sehen, der Michel, Fronal ist glaube ich daneben irgendwo und das ist Mark Fox mit unserem METALHEADS FOREVER Shirt. Und freue mich total. Er hat sich angeblich sehr gefreut. Der Marc wird sich auch melden bei uns. Hoffentlich schickt uns auch eine schöne Nachricht für die 500. Sendung. Das wäre cool. Ich werde auch am 9., wenn es geht, immer ein paar einladen von euch, vom Fanclub, dass ihr mit an Bord seid. Natürlich ist das klar, dass wir eine schöne Runde hier haben wieder. Also ich kann 9 können wir sein am Bild auf einmal oder beziehungsweise in der Sendung. Und dann müssen wir wieder ein paar raus, ein paar rein. Also am 9. nehmt euch bitte nichts vor, seid mit dabei. Es gibt zu jeder Videobotschaft von unseren Musikern gibt es dann noch ein Video dazu, logischerweise, ein Rückblick auf ein weiteres geiles Jahr und auf weitere 2 Jahre, kann man sagen, fast schon, und 500 Sendungen. Was für ein Wahnsinn. 500 Sendungen, es ist echt unfassbar eigentlich. Und ich sage eins, ich habe immer mehr Lust, das zu machen. Ich bin müde, ich werde immer mehr, ich habe immer mehr Bock, weil gerade so solche Bands wie heute zum Beispiel, das war wieder sowas Geiles, dass ich immer wieder mitgerissen werde. Ja. Peter, ja, du kannst gern kommen, aber dein Video wird geschnitten. 10 Minuten geht nicht, lieber Peter, tut mir leid. Vielleicht, ich werde das Video vielleicht in unser Fanclub-Ding, können wir es natürlich posten, logischerweise. Aber sei nicht böse, wenn ich es schneiden muss. Ich habe schon gehört, 10 Minuten ist zu lang. 1 Minute. Oder machst du mal neu. Tu es auf das Wesentliche. Es geht um 500 Sendungen, bitte. Ganz, ganz wichtig. Ich will da nicht jemand irgendwie jetzt verärgern. Ne? So, weiter geht's mit Gebrüll, Freunde. Wir haben noch ein paar Videos zum Spielen. Und zwar, der nächste ist Jalderia. Striking. Lass mich schauen, ob ich es richtig sage. Striking the Earth. Jalderia, Attacke.
Raising the heart of the
Sehr, sehr geil. Chalderia, auch ein super Groove und hoffentlich auch vielleicht bei uns in der Sendung. Würde mich freuen. Das sind alles Anwärter, kann man sagen. Alles, was ich in meinem Aftershow spiele, was ich so finde oder was ich anbiete von Plattenfirmen, das sind alles Anwärter, wo wir vielleicht die 2023 hoffentlich bald in der Sendung haben. So, Chalderia war das, Striking the Earth. Die nächsten, das ist auch so ein Oldschooler, ich glaube, das ist nicht der Sänger gleich ein ganz cooler ist. Habe ich das Gefühl, das sagt mir irgendwie, dass auch so das oldschooliger Metal, und zwar Highway Sentinels. Jawohl. Und der Song How to Be Real.
Doesn't matter how damaged the man. Tell me, where does it fit in the plan? Always remember it's part of the deal. The world will make you a meal. You can beg my power of steel until they revoke your appeal. Bearing witness the final appeal. As long as you've not forgotten how to be real. Deep inside I'm yearning like a one-eyed jet. Intrepid I laugh in the face while I fade to black. Freedom my only friend, a heart that needs fulfilled. A matter of all time and space, searching for it still. If I vanish, will you understand? I'll leave my spirit inside of your
auch so eine geile All-Star-Band. Wer weiß, vielleicht, wir konnten die dazu nicht einladen, weil der David Rees einen Vertrag hatte, dass er ein paar Monate davor nachher nicht also keine Interviews geben darf. Aber ich glaube, im neuen Jahr sind wir noch hoffentlich offen. Die Donny van Straten von Riot oder Jimmy Waldo. Was für geile Mucker, Mensch. Super cool. Und jetzt, liebe Freunde, gibt es was ganz Spezielles. Ja, vorletzter Song heute und Nuclear Blast haben sie neu rausgebracht, die Nummer, eine alte Nummer von Type O Negative. Ja, sehr cooler Song, The Prophet of Doom. Und ja, können wir jetzt spielen, hoffentlich. Ja, nicht, dass da im Hintergrund noch irgendwie eine Plattenfirma noch mitwerkelt. Aber gehen wir mal davon aus, dass es klappt. Hier sind Type O Negative und The Proof of Doom.
April 2009, the final time. The end, my friend, is not near. The hour, in fact, is quite here.
When the movie comes right, you got the rhythm dead. This means our turn is back on you.
It's a Friday 13th, of course you will live to see noon.
A brother to do. A brother to do.
Now the star has fallen, washing away the seas. The seventh seal now opens, betraying your fears.
Are you paranoid? Welcoming and right. There's nothing late, tattooed on it.
This stone's cold, they compass. It brings apocalypse.
A brother to do. A brother to do.
Ah, sehr, sehr cool. Das ist richtig oldschool. Pete Steele, sehr, sehr cool, ja. Type O Negative. Können wir leider nicht mehr einladen. Das ist schade. Ja. So, aber die nächste Band, die laden wir ein, oder sind eingeladen für morgen. Und zwar, das war heute die letzte Show im November. Und jetzt kann ich sagen, es war ein geiler Monat. So muss weitergehen. Und ich kann schon eins versprechen, der Dezember wird auch mega. Und der Januar wird immer voller. Wir haben gleich bloß noch 2 oder 3 Termine frei. Und ist dann auch der Januar schon voll. Und jetzt sind wir schon am Februar dran und März schon. Also, es kommt was auf euch zu, liebe Freunde. Und zwar metallisch. Jawohl, da bleiben wir dabei. Und es wird mega, Freunde. Und ja, wie gesagt, vergesst nicht bitte, schickt uns oder schickt es an Michel. Über WhatsApp wäre es am besten. WhatsApp ist immer am coolsten, da die Videos zu schicken. Die kann ich dann einfach runterladen. Es ist gerade wieder ein neues Video reingekommen von der Band. Ja, wird auch, könnt ihr euch freuen. Wird sehr, 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 sehr cool. So, liebe Freunde, morgen starten wir den Dezember mit Melodic Death Thrash. Jawohl, gleich auf die Mütze am 1. Dezember. Voll in die Fresse. Von Darkfall. Also, morgen einschalten, 20 Uhr, Darkfall sind in der Haus und die freuen sich schon. Ich freue mich auch. Das wird morgen wieder heavy Shit in die ruhigen Zeit, heißt es ja. Wir machen genau das Gegenteil. Die ruhige Zeit, die wird vermörtelt. So schaut es aus, vermettelt. So, ich wünsche euch alle eine gute Nacht. Danke fürs Zuschauen, danke fürs Einschalten und falls ihr zum ersten Mal hier in der Sendung wart, hinterlasst ein Like, subscribe, hit the bell, ganz immer wichtig. Wir müssen den Algorithmus natürlich füttern. Und bleibt uns treu und ja, ich sehe hoffentlich morgen um 3 ist bei mir. Bei mir 3 Uhr früh, bei euch 20 Uhr. So, auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Hier sind Darkfall, Right Through, wie heißt der Song nochmal? Right Through the Sky. Hier sind Darkfall, morgen bei uns zu Gast. Servus, gute Nacht, bleibt gesund.
And you are a fan now. You're a fan. And as a fan, you will never ever forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Way
Goddamn.
down below.